Well, here we are. The conclusion to the story. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't ready to come back for part 3. I mentioned before why I wasn't. That I burnt myself out on this scenario, that I had other projects I wanted to focus on, but the outcry has been heard. The more I put it off, the more it ate away at my soul, and I realized I have to do it.
I have to finish the story.
So here we are. The end. There will not be a part 4, there will not be a spin-off, there will not be a continuation. This is the end. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so and leave a like and a comment if you enjoy it. So, let's dive into it. We begin back at the Home 1. Leia, Han, 3PO, Chewie, and Rex have all been taken into custody for helping Vader escape his execution and run away with Luke. 3PO would stare out of the ray shields of the cell door.
Excuse me, sir. I do believe there's been a terrible mistake. I'm programmed for etiquette. I don't feel as though I'm much of a threat to you.
Shut up and stay put.
Oh, dear.
Leia would look over to 3PO.
It's no use, 3PO. We're stuck here.
Han, meanwhile, glared at Rex.
You betrayed us.
I swear to you, I didn't call them. I wanted to help.
Help us how? By getting us stuck here?
Han, enough. I believe Rex. The rebellion has been looking for us for months. They've probably been tracking every ship heading in or out.
So what are we gonna do?
There's not much we can do at this point. If we break out, there's no way they left the Falcon unguarded.
So we're just supposed to sit here and do nothing?
Just have to be patient.
You know, we used to get into situations like this a lot during the Clone Wars. General Skywalker always seemed to come up with some kind of plan. Han would roll his eyes at the comment.
You know, that general of yours turned into a major problem for the galaxy. Sorry if that doesn't fill me with confidence.
Excuse me, sir, but I do believe in our current situation, trying to escape might only make the situation worse.
3PO is right, Han. Let's just trust in the Force.
Right. The Force.
Meanwhile, Anakin and Luke begin their approach, with R2 locking onto the Rebel fleet's signal. Luke would be tense, knowing that a confrontation with the rebels could have drastic consequences if things got out of hand. Anakin would look to his son.
Relax, Luke. Take a deep breath.
I'm worried, Father. I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Obi-Wan held the belief that there are alternatives to fighting.
You think we should give ourselves over?
Not exactly. But we should approach in a diplomatic manner.
And if they attack us?
Then we defend ourselves. Keep calm and trust your instincts.
Their ship would soon exit hyperspace and approach the Home 1. Within moments, a voice would break through their comm channels.
Unidentified shuttle, state your business in cargo.
This is Luke Skywalker. I'm here with my father. We aren't looking for a fight. We wish to speak to the rebel leaders. There would be a moment of silence as Luke and Anakin sat, awaiting their response.
Easy, R2.
Skywalker, approach the main hangar and step out with your hands in the air and surrender your lightsaber and any blasters. If either of you make a move, there will be consequences.
Luke would look to Anakin, who would nod. Understood. Beginning our boarding process. The shuttle would slowly make its way to the hangar as squads of rebel soldiers rushed to meet the incoming ship. Anakin all the while motioned to R2. Father? Anakin would smile to his son and hand his lightsaber to R2, who would conceal it inside of his metal body.
The Alliance knows of your lightsaber. They don't know of mine. Just a precaution.
Luke would nod and smile, taking a deep breath as the shuttle set down and the ramp opened. Anakin and Luke would step off to be greeted by many armed rebel soldiers. Luke would hand his weapons over to a rebel officer.
Skywalker.
Yes. Anakin and Luke would be put in restraints and led to the prison cells as Lando kept R2 with him, knowing the astromech's habit of breaking out of these situations. Luke and Anakin were soon brought to a cell and pushed inside. The guards would close the cell and leave the room as Luke sighed. I hope we find some way to resolve this peacefully.
Luke?
Looking up, Luke would see Leia in the cell across from theirs. Leia!
Luke!
Han would shoot his head up from the cell bed and step to the door. Han!
Luke, what are you doing here?
I sensed you guys were in trouble, so we decided to come and rescue you. Han would roll his eyes.
Good job.
Wait, we?
Anakin stepped beside Luke as the others stared at the former Sith Lord.
We're all going to get out of here. I promise.
Han glared as Chewie snorted in anger. Rex, however, stepped forward and looked at Anakin for the first time in years.
General Skywalker.
Anakin would smile a bit.
It's just Anakin now, Rex.
Rex would smile.
Whatever title you're going by, it's good to see you again. So, what's the plan? We wait. What? Trust the process, Rex.
Meanwhile, on Mustafar, the former Jedi Ahsoka Tano walked alone through the forest, near the castle of her old master. She was surprised to see that life had begun to regrow on this molten, once inhospitable world. As she made her way, she was attacked by several Imperial forces, though they were no match for Ahsoka's skills. As she extinguished her sabers, she heard a loud, booming voice.
Ahsoka Tano, Jedi, why do you come before my master's treasured possessions?
I've come for the Wayfinder. I know you have it.
Ah, so you have. But is this the thing that you truly desire? Do you not already have another quest?
Ahsoka looked confused at Bog's statement.
How do you know that?
You reveal more than you think you do. The way you walk, the way you fight. You carry yourself as someone who has been chained by your past, by an oath that has still been left unfulfilled.
Keep going! You can make it!
When you get back, come and find me.
I will. I promise.
You said that you would find your friend. However, you never did. You and your apprentice had searched for quite a while, but never found any trace. You were so determined to keep your promise to your friend. It cost you your relationship with your apprentice, and now, again, you find yourself alone.
And how do my past failings have anything to do with the Wayfinder?
The Wayfinder is not only a device to find the hidden world of the Sith, it is also the key to finding the thing that one most desires.
Ahsoka looked surprised at the Wayfinder's secret ability.
However, it comes at the cost of the current coordinates within the Wayfinder. You have already proven your worth, and you shall receive the Wayfinder. However, you must ask yourself now, what do you want? Do you seek to fulfill a broken promise that can heal your bond with your apprentice and bring an old friend home? Or do you seek the past at the cost of not saving your present?
Ahsoka was conflicted. She was left to decide between the fate of the galaxy or the fate of her friends. All the while, Anakin, Luke, and the others were escorted to the main chamber of the Home One, where members of the Alliance all stood, awaiting the prisoners. R2 rolled close behind C-3PO.
I really don't know how I get myself into these situations, R2. Well, thank you, R2, but I'm hardly a genius, and this is no time for... Oh, that was sarcasm. No, switch off.
Mon Mothma and Admiral Ackbar stood as they looked down upon their captive companions.
Here we go again. It was a wise decision for you to finally turn yourselves in.
We didn't have much of a choice.
General Solo. Former General, I should say. I would hold that tongue of yours if I were you. Desertion and aiding and abetting the escape of Darth Vader. And Leia. I would have expected more from you after everything he's done.
Leia stayed silent.
Darth Vader. Your crimes against the galaxy cannot go unpunished. You were active and complicit in the deaths of countless innocents. This alone would carry the sentence of death. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Anakin would look at the rebel leaders.
My name is Anakin Skywalker. Darth Vader died long ago. But you are correct. In the past, I was responsible for awful deeds. Maybe I do deserve death. I do not deny the charges.
Admiral Ackbar sighed and looked to Anakin.
I'm afraid your remorse is not sufficient repayment for your actions, Anakin. The Alliance leaders have ruled that you are to be put to death. Perhaps. But I ask you, what will my death change?
Mon Mothma would give Vader a cold glare.
Your death will serve as an example to the galaxy that we have been working tirelessly to rebuild after you and Palpatine established your empire. Justice must be carried out.
Blood for blood. Is that the example the New Republic wants to put forward? My father has renounced the dark side and his past. He could be an invaluable asset in the battle to come. Admiral Ackbar would look at Luke.
What battle?
The battle against Palpatine and his forces. Murmurs would rumble in the chamber.
Palpatine is dead. Killed on board the Death Star. No, I assure you, Palpatine is alive. He is rebuilding his forces in the unknown regions.
This is absurd. There is no proof of this.
Palpatine's retribution will come. It will be swift and merciless. We must assemble the Alliance fleet and be ready when Ahsoka returns from Mustafar.
I've heard enough of this nonsense. Take this monster away and ready him for execution.
You're making a mistake. He's out there.
Take Skywalker to a holding cell. We will decide his judgment after Vader is executed.
Guards would step to either side of Anakin, who would close his eyes. Just then, R2 would launch Anakin's saber into the air. Anakin would catch the blade and slice through his restraints, as the soldiers would ready their weapons.
Drop your weapon. Don't move.
If you are all going to turn a blind eye to this threat, then you are all fools. You have all become blinded by your temporary victory. But while you waste your time here, Palpatine grows stronger. If we do not act now, the galaxy is doomed.
As the guards took aim at Anakin, Luke would step in front of his father. If you kill my father, you'll have to kill me as well. I cannot allow you to risk the fate of the galaxy for this. The guards would attempt to move Luke, until Leia as well would step in front of her father, alongside her brother.
Leia, step aside. I believe them. If there's even a chance that Palpatine is still out there, we have to act now.
Chewie and Han as well would move in. Rex would soon accompany them as well, standing side by side with Anakin. Mon Mothma would clench her fists in frustration.
Say this fantasy of yours is true. Where would we even find him?
The unknown regions. On the ancient Sith world of Exegol.
Then we'll send a scouting party ahead to verify your claims.
You cannot. The path to Exegol is dangerous. If you send your ships now, they will be obliterated.
An awfully convenient excuse.
It's no excuse.
All in the room would turn their heads as Ahsoka Tano would enter, holding something in her hand.
Sorry I'm late.
Anakin would smile.
Excellent timing, Snips.
Anakin speaks the truth. With this Wayfinder, a safe path can be made to Exegol for the fleet.
As Mon Mothma looked to Ackbar and back to our captured heroes, Anakin would move forward, deactivating his lightsaber.
I know why you're hesitant to believe me. I know that what I've done in the past is unforgivable. I've given everything to protect the galaxy, only to spend decades destroying it. Mon Mothma, Admiral Ackbar, if I were in your position, I would feel the same way. But I want to see the galaxy restored. I want to see the Jedi Order restored. But if Palpatine enacts his plans, there is no hope, no future. Not for the galaxy. Not for the Jedi. Not for any of us. I beg of you, see reason. Help put an end to the Sith and their rule, once and for all.
Mon Mothma would sigh deeply as Admiral Ackbar nodded his head.
What would you have us do?
Make ready the fleets. Call in your allies from across the galaxy. We do not know what kind of threat we're up against. We have to be prepared. It may take some time, but we will see it done.
The restraints were removed from Luke and the others as the room cleared for the rebels to make preparations. Anakin would look to Han, who would get a slight chill down his spine.
To navigate the Sith path on Exegol, we will need an experienced pilot. I seem to recall you giving our fleets quite a bit of trouble.
Han would look wearily at Anakin, but nodded.
I'll see what I can do.
Han would look up at Ackbar.
Tell whoever's responsible for blasting my ship to get to the hangar. We've got a lot of work to do on the Falcon. Come on, Chewie.
Anakin would look at Ahsoka.
You did well, Ahsoka.
Thank you, Anakin. I'm going to help the others get ready. What about you?
Anakin would look to Luke.
If I'm going to face Palpatine again, I need to be ready. Luke, come with me.
Luke and Anakin would head through the corridors of the Home One. Meanwhile, Leia would run and catch Rex in the hallway.
Rex, wait up.
Yes, Your Highness.
Rex, you knew Anakin Skywalker.
I served under him in the Clone Wars. What about him?
What was he like?
Anakin was fearless. He was determined to bring peace. More than that, he was compassionate. Never left a man behind if he could help it.
Knowing what he became, what he did, you still talk about him with reverence.
Vader's actions may have tainted his legacy. But the legend of Anakin Skywalker, that can't be forgotten. I gotta get moving. Stay safe, General.
Leia would think about everything, her mind swimming with the events of the past few days. All the while, on Exegol, General Pryde knelt before a hologram of Palpatine.
My lord, the fleet will be ready within the coming days. However, the weapon systems are not yet fully operational. As of now, only 6 of our Star Destroyers are equipped with the prototype cannons.
It is of little concern, General. After all, our true weapon will be more than sufficient. Is it ready?
We have our top men working on it as we speak. When you give the order, it will be ready.
You have done well, General. Go forth. Make ready our final preparations.
Should the Alliance track us here, what will we do?
They will, General. I am counting on it. We will lure the rebel fleet to us, and when they arrive, we will crush them.
All the while, the days would pass. Han would be overseeing the Falcon's repairs as the rebel leaders discussed strategy.
How long until you get those nav systems back online? We don't have a lot of time. Hey, be careful with that. I have a special order that piece.
Hey, Han!
Han would turn and see Lando.
You'll really let them damage my ship like that?
Han laughed.
Yeah, she's seen better days. You doing okay?
Yeah, just trying to prepare myself. Exegol. Sounds spooky.
Hey, you're a tough guy, right? You'll be fine. You know we could use you on the Falcon.
You know, I may take you up on that.
Captain Solo, all systems are operational. We just need a little more time to get everything in top shape.
No worries. Chewie can help you out with that. Right, Chewie?
As Han continued talking to Lando, Luke would exit a room on the Home One and find Leia waiting for him.
Luke, there you are. Where is he?
We've been modifying his suit. He's putting on the finishing touches now. The door behind them would open, Slowly, Anakin stepped out. His suit and armor a stark contrast to his old Sith appearance. The armor a bright silver, and his eyes no longer red, but a piercing blue. Leia would shudder slightly at the familiar sight of the helmet, until Anakin looked upon her and removed it, looking at her.
Luke, give us a moment, please.
Luke would leave as Anakin and Leia looked at each other.
Why the new suit?
Luke and I have modified it to withstand whatever we may face at the hands of the Emperor. It's only fitting that the last thing he lays eyes upon is the very thing he created.
Leia would stare at the floor and back to Anakin.
We need to talk. About us.
Leia,
I can't forgive you. Not after all you took from me.
Anakin's eyes filled with shame and sorrow.
But I don't want to hate you any longer. I don't want to live the rest of my life carrying that weight on my heart. Despite what you've done. Good or evil. I see now that you're committed to Luke and the Jedi. And restoring the Republic.
Leia would slowly move closer to Anakin, looking up at him.
I just thought it would be best to clear the air now instead of later.
Leia, I'm so sorry. For all of it. I know that I can never be your true father in your mind. But I am so proud of what you have become. I look at you, and you're so much like your mother. She would be proud of you too.
Leia would very slowly give a small, gentle smile.
Maybe one day we can move on from all of this. For now, we need to focus. I have to talk to the rebel leaders.
May the Force be with you, dear daughter.
Anakin would watch his daughter make her way down the corridor. As she did so, Anakin could sense something different about her. Something he hadn't sensed in years. Before he could dwell on it, Luke would walk beside him. The Alliance leaders have requested our presence. Anakin would nod, and the two Jedi would make their way to the briefing chambers. On Exegol, General Pryde stood on board the command bridge of a Star Destroyer, speaking with Darth Sidious via hologram.
The fleet is ready, my lord.
Then the time is upon us, General Pryde. Ready the tower. The hour is at hand to bring forth the reckoning.